I got a feeling I'm about to get put on. I got a feeling that something finna take off. I got a feeling, and it won't be too much longer. Got a feeling coming up on the.
Well, like we always do about this time, welcome back to Unpopular Honesty, the home of brutal honesty and real hip hop music. I am Cornbread Capone, and today my special guest is Country Boi P. What's going on with you, brother?
Man, just chilling, man. Just chilling and relaxing.
Yeah, man. Well, let's take them back to the beginning, man. When did this musical journey start with you?
Shit, it started me when I got out of prison, man.
Oh yeah?
Yeah, I started in 2008, man, with my family members, man. They was doing some music. When I came home, man, I was just chilling, trying to hang out with the family and chill, you feel me? Because I wasn't thinking about no rap. Then I was like, you know what, man? My kinfolks over there rapping and shit. And they like, you know how nigga do it in the house, you feel me? Pole egg, you know how I used to do it. And I was like, shit, let me try that shit, man. What's up? And then my little kinfolk, he had did a little verse for me one time, and I was like, man, I do my own shit, man. So I
Right.
did it and shit. After that, man, I just kept going, man, kept going, and then I was just raising my son at the same time because he came live with me. So you know how that go. So I just kept on pushing. You know what I mean?
Yeah. And do you have anybody they say that every rapper is inspired by another rapper. Was there another rapper that inspired you?
Yeah, man. I mean, I got a lot of rappers, man, that inspired me back then when I was like, I had like when I was coming up, man, it was like Nathan Robinson, you know what I'm saying, from El Campo, from my hood where I'm from. Man, Big Harold, you know, there's a lot of rappers around that, man, and they were just doing their thing, man. I want to try, always wanted to try it. So when I got out, shit, I just went on and fuck with it, tried it out. You know what I mean? I ain't think it was
And
gonna go this far, but it was good. It did. Shit, everybody started rocking with me. You know what I'm saying? So
I don't think none of us making music thought that it would go as far as it did. You know what I'm
yeah,
saying? Because I find myself thinking about that a lot. Like, damn, did you ever think that when you started rapping that it would get as far as it has gotten to this point? But what I do want to ask you is if you could describe your style of music, how would you describe it?
man, I describe my style of music is like I feel different, man, because I try not to sound the same on my music. You know what I'm saying? So I just consider it like versatile, man. Well, I can always switch it up, change it up, or I don't have to sound the same every time I come on there. So therefore, I try to always put a little difference in it, man, so I don't sound like the others. You know what I'm saying? I'm not saying the others ain't no other music. Everybody music ain't good. Nah, I ain't saying that. What I'm saying is like I don't want to sound like the last track you heard before somebody performs.
Right.
I don't want nobody saying, "Damn, all of them sound the same," because you know we do hear that a lot in the club. Like, man, they sound the same. So I try to be a little different. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So yeah,
It's nothing wrong with being versatile. You know what I'm saying? That's how I feel. You know.
yeah,
I asked everybody this question. I'm going to ask you: does Country Boy P have a top five best rappers?
yeah. Well, man, my top five rappers, man. Number one, Tupac. It's always gonna be Pac, man. You got it. The storytelling is sick, man. You know what I'm saying? And you really
Yeah.
can gain something from listening to it. You know what I mean? My second top rapper, K Reno, man. I mean, I know it sound crazy, K Reno, like because you can't, man. You just gotta really listen to Reno, man. Reno really be spitting it out. I consider him like the Pac of fucking Texas. You know what I'm saying? In my eyes, you know what I'm saying. And I ain't saying nobody else. You ain't knocking nobody else, but I relate to that, man. You know what I mean? So then, I got. Let's see. I can say Mo. I like the Mo 3. You know what I'm saying? I just feel he had a lot of soul in him. You know what I'm saying? So Mo 3. Damn, man. I like everybody basically. You know what I'm saying? I really don't have specific rapper I like. All of them got different stuff I like. You know what I'm saying? Like different styles and stuff. So the other three I just said, yeah, I can think of all three of them. You know what I'm saying? But other than that, uh, Nas, I like Nas. Nas is one of my favorites. You know what I'm saying? And DMX, my bad, and DMX. So
Oh,
that's why I look at it.
yeah, man. Well, as far as music. this year, do you have any plans of releasing any new music this year?
Yeah, I got a new song, man, called Life, featuring me and UT Quan. So me and him, I'm finna drop that one, and then I got one with me and Bowlegs, from Louisiana. We finna drop one too. So I got two of them that's finna come out pretty soon, and that's called From the Streets. Me and Bowlegs on that featuring Bowlegs. So that's about it. I got a couple of videos I'm finna get ready to do. It's gonna be I'm finna do that Millie for I got my song Millie. I got to do the video to that. That's featuring SPG, OG Dollar and Mafio. And then I got the song Big Bag, what I'm saying, featuring I Am Jarrell. We finna shoot the video. We're gonna get the video done to that. So that's pretty much what I got coming up. I might be in the show coming up pretty soon, man, with Spice One and all them, Spice One, Mike D and all them. So I'm just waiting to see what happens. But if everything go through, yeah, I'll probably be in that show too. It's coming up soon.
That's what's up, man. Are we gonna see you jump into any other forms of entertainment like movies? Because lately we've been seeing a lot of rappers get in movies.
Okay, well, yeah, no, I already did the movie, man. I'm just waiting for it to drop out. Jason Martin, Jacker, he got a movie coming out called The Jacker Story, and
Oh, okay.
I played in that movie. I played as the bad guy, you know what I mean? But it's called The Jacker Story, so we waiting on that to drop pretty soon, and the link gonna be up pretty soon where everybody can go watch it. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, that's what I already did. The movie I did that. It's called The Jacker Story, coming out soon. It's supposed to be on the 28th this month, but I think it's gonna be pushed back a little bit. So it's gonna be worth watching, man. Believe me, it's my first movie ever being in. So, like I say, shout out to Jacker, man. Jason Martin, man, for allowing me to be in the movie. You know what I'm saying? Because that's something different when people can see you, not just as a rapper, and see you as a person that can do multiple things. So, you know, it works out. It's a part of the music, man. It's gonna be a lot of things that music brings to you, and you got to be able to handle that. And I try to handle it with grace, man. And I just always keep, you know what I'm saying? I always give blessings to Allah, man. Because without Allah, man, we can't do it, man. You know what I'm saying? I am Islamic too. You know what I'm saying? So
Word. I wanted to ask you, man, did you ever think that, oh, we was talking about this earlier, did you ever think that you would be in a movie? You know what I'm saying? Like,
hell nah, man. I never thought I'd be in a movie, man. So shit, as soon as I got the chance, opportunity, I jumped on that quick because movies are watched all the time, man, and people to get to know who you are, see who you are in the movie. You know what I'm saying? And it can bring other movies too. It can bring other opportunities. You know what I'm saying? Depends on how you act and the way they like it. And a lot of people say they like the way I was in the movies. You know what I'm saying? Because we did a premiere party where everybody got to watch the movie and everybody liked it. You know what I'm saying? So I think that a movie gonna do good numbers, man. So yeah,
yeah, that's what's up, man. You know what I'm saying? That's good. I feel like this music thing is a vehicle, and if you can navigate the vehicle carefully, you can drive it to other arenas of entertainment, not just movies. You can go
yeah,
even more, you know what I'm saying? And we've seen it over the years, and it's almost become a part of what the artist is, or an extension of what the artist is, because you know, to a certain extent, the music is not enough.
yeah, yeah,
You know, and you got to do a little bit more. You know what I'm saying? For some reason, and I don't have no problem with that because I get down like that. So if I got to
yeah.
do more, cool. You know what I'm saying? As far as you're concerned, I wanted to ask you because I'm pretty sure with being involved in music, you see a lot and you learn a lot. If you could explain to somebody, because there's always somebody young looking
Yeah,
at you, being inspired by what you're doing, and
yeah,
that's going to inspire him to do what he do.
yeah,
And, but he might need some advice because he don't have no thought process outside of just going to the studio and making the music,
yeah.
which most artists, that's how they start off.
Mhm.
If you could give that young artist advice about how to navigate this game or how to do it, what would you tell them?
First, I would tell him, man, like if you gonna come into the game, man, recording and doing everything, you know what I'm saying, that's cool. But make sure you got a circle, man. If you got people around you, circle around, make sure they really down for you and they really rocking with you, man, and they really support you. You know what I'm saying? Because if you come in the game and you got people that ain't really with you or something like that, that's gonna like it's gonna like stop you from moving. You feel me? So you got to make sure you get with people who love music just like you do, and pay attention to what you got going on around you. You know what I'm saying? So no one can set you up or put you in some crazy ass position. You know what I'm saying? So you won't waste your time. You got to make sure you got everything you do counts. You know what I mean? You got to make sure everything you do counts, and also know that the music ain't the only thing that you need. You got to also be able to take care, pay, buy your shit, pay for your studio time. You know, play for your clothes. You got to have stuff. You know what I'm saying? So you can actually be the part with what you're doing. You know what I'm saying? And just not playing a part. It's just I think you need to just you got to make sure that you just don't mess with a lot. Just don't go in there. I just don't go in there gullible like you just going that bad, like you want it that bad, you know what I mean? Because that's when people start using you for other directions and just to put you in somewhere, just to fill you in. Nah, man, make sure that if you're gonna go somewhere, it's beneficial. It's gonna have people in there, something that you can network with, somebody around it. You can go not just this show, they might have something going on or something like that. You don't want to just be doing it for nothing, you know what I mean? Because it takes time to record, it takes time to go to the studio, it takes time to write songs. So if it takes all that time to write songs, then why would you waste your time going somewhere that it ain't gonna really be heard? You got to make sure that you got, like I say again, you got to have a strong circle, man. So whenever you post up a show, I'm going to perform here. Everybody that's really rocking with you that you got, come there so they can show that you have a support system. Because a lot of ARs and a lot of people look for that. They want to say, how many people come with him? How much can he generate? Can he bring a crowd in here? You know what I mean? Because you're
Right.
only worth the money if you can bring a crowd, something they can get that they can make money off of. You know, they can make money with you. You know what I'm saying? But
Right.
that's basically all I tell them, man. Just come in there and make sure you're ready to learn, man. You gotta make sure you pay attention to everything around you. Make sure you learn all the people. You know what I'm saying? Know who to mess with, who not to mess with. You know what I'm saying? And that don't mean you can't mess with them. Just know how far you can deal with them. You know what I mean? So that's basically how I do it. And plus, and the number one thing you gotta do when you come into this game, man, you gotta be humble, man. You gotta show respect. You gotta show people that you really are a supporter. When people and plus like when people performing on stage, you gotta stay there and watch them, man. You can't just walk off and stuff like other people do. You know what I mean? Because people see that, you know what I'm saying? And then you want them to watch you, but they're not watching you because you didn't do that for nobody else. So I just want you know what I'm saying? All I'm saying is be humble, man. Be humble and appreciate everyone that comes to you and speaks to you or supports you or anything. Like me, if I see somebody on stage and everybody walk off, I'm the type of person I stand in front of them and be the solo. I'll be the only one standing there. You know what I'm saying? Because I know that means a lot to a lot of people that perform. When people perform on stage, it means a lot to see everybody watching what you're doing, to see the reactions. You want to see if you're doing you know what I mean?
Right.
So that's basically what I tell them, man. When you come in there, man, just make sure you really want to do this music, man, because this music takes a lot of your time, and also too, you got to always make sure that your last song, your next song got to be better than your last song.
Yeah, because it's about progression. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
I said that in a at the beginning of one of my old mixtapes. That's how I
yeah,
started. They say, I was talking about music. You know what I'm
yeah,
saying? Because the point when you're not progressing, that's when people gonna start saying, okay, maybe it's time to hang it up. You had a good little run. Now it's
hmm,
time to go. You know what I'm saying? But if you're progressing, every time you drop something musically,
yeah.
then you know what I'm saying, it's you're doing what you're supposed to be doing. You're elevating. You know,
Yeah, man. And you're gonna lose people like that too. Like when you elevate and you start going and you doing more, like some people that would started with you in music ain't gonna be with you in the end. And that's just the way it is, man, because you might have a little more go than they do, or you might be wanting a little bit more than they do, you know what I'm saying? But that's okay because that shows you what you're willing to do, you know what I'm saying? Plus never seeing it, I mean, not saying you ain't never gotta sit, don't ever sell your soul, but at the same time, you got when you elevate, man. Some people want to just sit around and do a show just at home, and they don't want to go nowhere. So you a type person you want to go out of town, you want to travel like me. I go everywhere. You feel me? I've been a lot of places. You know what I'm saying? I ain't saying all over the world. I'm saying like Waz is. I don't mind jumping on that highway, man. If I'm gonna get in some new people's ear. If I can put some new people on my music, shit, I'm all the way in. You know what I'm saying? And plus, that's the only way you're gonna get it, man. You only can do so much in your hometown. After a while, you gotta leave home and go out there and do shows out of town. Because if you don't do shows out of town, who's really listening to you except people you already know, or the artists that are standing in front of you that already know the song. So it's basically
Right.
not going nowhere. It's just staying in that same room because ain't nobody gonna push it outside that room but you. Because everybody else gonna tell you that they'll share it and support you and everything else and be all up on you in the nighttime at the club. But once you post something on your book or Instagram or any social media, the same people that was at you, they're all in your shit. You're not gonna see them sharing it, posting it, promoting it, and everything like to help you promote it because they feel like they don't owe you nothing, and they don't owe you nothing. But at the same time, one of us got to make it, man. And the only way we're gonna make it is like this: is support. You know what I'm saying? Sharing others' content. It don't have to be your content to share it, man. It's the support. The support line is for anybody. It doesn't have a specific color, a specific region. It don't have none of that. All you got to do is take your hand and take that button and share it, man. If you fuck with the song, you like the music, and you know the person that's trying to get out there and really do something is really trying to do something. He ain't just no in your face cool, but then when he ain't around, he old slimy ass nigga. Then man, y'all, all he asks is to support it. You know what I'm saying? That's all I say because I got a big family. You know what I'm saying? But not everybody in my family jam rap, and they don't really fuck around. You know what I'm saying like that. But they support me in other ways. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Because
Right.
I can pull up like the other night. Somebody told me they been jamming my music, but they didn't know it was me. Just last night, he said, "Man, I didn't even know that was you, dude. I was listening to this song." And then when you started rapping last night, 'cause I did Herschel. You know, Herschel the lyrics. She had a tour last night over there at the Atmosphere Lounge. You know what I'm saying? So
Yeah.
when I went in there, I went on and did my thing. You know what I mean? And after that, somebody came and told me he was like, "Man, I added this to my thing, man, to my playlist, and I've been jamming the shit out this time." I was like, "Oh yeah," he say, "Yeah, man, I didn't know that was you. Now I run into you, man." And I asked somebody, "Is that the guy that?" Because when he said when I started rapping, he was like, "Man, that ain't his song." And then somebody else like, "Man, that is him." And then he was like, "Oh, okay, that's." He say, "Now I put the face where it said, man, I was wondering, man, because I've been jamming the shit out this song, so that feel good." You know what I'm saying? And he offered another show, talking I did. You know, now he liked the way the sound, my style, or whatever it is. And he want to know he might have something coming up with the Spice One and Mike D and all them. So I'm like, that's cool. You know what I'm saying? I'm ready. Hell yeah, I want to do that. So we gonna see what happens, man. So you never know who's in the crowd too. You gotta also remember too, man. You never know who's in the crowd. It can be like maybe 10 people in that motherfucker. It's one motherfucker, and that might be the motherfucking, you know what I'm saying, to put you on. You don't never know. That's why when you go out there and perform, I always say, man, if it's 1 or 10, man, turn up like you got a whole, like you got 1,000 people in front of you. You know what I mean? Put your character in it. Let them see who you really are. You know what I'm saying? And know your lyrics too, because I see that a lot. You know what I'm saying? If you do your song, man, you got a song. Don't pick a song to perform if you don't know all the lyrics to it. If you don't know your lyrics all the way, you don't want to go out there and you have to stumble over your words because you really don't know this song, but you want everybody to hear it just that bad. You know what I mean? So
Yeah.
that's another thing. That's why I always say that. So like you never know who in the room, and that's why networking is so important because if you in there, you can be in front of anybody. You know what I'm saying? It could be somebody from Universal or any record label, man. Just wanted to go out there and check it out. Been seeing all this stuff going on. So when you get up there, man, don't worry about what people think. Just know that what you there for and what you come to do and how you really to handle this. Turn up, man. Basically turn up, man. Turn all the way up like it's your chance to sign to the biggest record label in the world, man. You gotta make sure that you ready to turn up. So, characters everything,
That's real, man. Are you dropping an album this year?
Yeah, I'm dropping the album called West Side, man. From my hood where I'm from, where all my people and everything else, blood, crip, whatever the hell you want, anything. Everybody from the West Side in El Campo, man, because that's what we used to hang out with. We used to chill out there. I grew up in that motherfucker, you know what I'm saying? So I figured I'd drop a album called West Side and have it like, you know what I'm saying, with the little Bob War fits, because I'm country, so had a little Bob War fit, had Tel Campo, the Texas on the west side, in the middle of it. So that's what I'm dropping. My album's coming out gonna be called West Side. I'm trying to put like 12 on there.
That's
So
real.
yeah,
Uh, well, before we get up out of here, man, is there anything that you would like to say to anybody?
yeah, man. I want to say to everybody, man, in the music game, man. man, support your people, man. Because bro, did we all we got, man. And I ain't saying like you ain't got a lot of people, but at the same time, man, support your people, man. And if you want your people to support you, show them that you appreciate their support. Because people ain't gonna keep supporting you if you ain't gonna show the gratitude or the your humbleness and show them that, man, I really appreciate you. You know what I'm saying? So if you got people coming out with you, coming to turn up with you, man, or whatever it shows, if they pull up to your stuff, man, make it seem like, man, that you want them there just as much as they want to be there. You know what I'm saying? So help them out. Like anytime at the club, buy drinks, nigga, if you got to. You know what I'm saying? Show your people that you really appreciate them, because if you don't show appreciation, man, your circle just gonna get smaller and smaller, and your crowd gonna get smaller and smaller, because ain't nobody want to support somebody that's selfish. You know what I'm saying? So
Right.
just have respect for yourself, man. And like I say, man, I always give praises to Allah, man, because He always gonna be there.
Already, man. I appreciate you taking time to holler at me. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You done dropped a lot of gems and a lot of jewels within the interview, and I hope that people listen to it. You know what I'm saying? And people take heed to what you said. I appreciate it once again. And man, on behalf of Country Boy P and the good people at One Man Records, I am Cornbread Capone. This is Unpopular Honesty, the home of brutal honesty and real hip hop music. And until next time, everybody, peace and love, because that's what the world need in a major way. Peace and
Yes.
love.
Yeah. Yeah.